As I know it, ACWA Power has been here in Uzbekistan for quite some time and is one of the biggest investors in green energy. Can you give some insights into future projects that you have going on here?
Yes, indeed, we are probably today one of the largest, if not the largest, private investors from abroad into Uzbekistan. We signed today an agreement for 5 gigawatt of wind plants, and that will take our portfolio in Uzbekistan to more than 11 gigawatt and more than $13 billion of investment. So it's really massive. But the most important thing I think that happened today was the inauguration of our gas-fired power plant. It's 1,500 megawatt that is very convenient and useful for covering the winter peaks and the winter demand, as well as the launch of a solar project that instead is renewable. It's typically reaching the peak during the summer. So with this solution, we're basically providing a very reliable, very stable offer to Uzbekistan that will decarbonize the economy. And we think that this is particularly important because with Europe putting up the carbon border adjustment mechanism, that means that if you don't decarbonize, you will pay a tax to export your goods to Europe. So if you're the first one, and Uzbekistan is the first and the fastest country in the region to decarbonize, then you have a competitive advantage that will support the whole economy.
And on top of that, how do you see Uzbekistan's electrical sphere working on? It sounds very promising that the capacity is increasing, but where do you think there's more room for improvement?
I think the Uzbekistan government has been really rolling out a great program, and I think today most of the projects that needs to be realized have been launched in a way. I know that they are working on the grid, which basically needs to absorb all this new capacity and reinforces to support all the growth in the economy that is expected. And then we saw yesterday there was this MOU signed with the ministers of Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan, potentially for export of electricity through the Caspian and then the Black Sea into Europe. The other thing that we are doing is green hydrogen. So we have just launched the first project here for transforming fertilizers that today use natural gas to fertilizers that are made with green energy. And I think this will be another important step ahead. You see how all the energies are overlapping now. The forum is a great platform to bring all the investors here together, and this year I was really impressed by the increase of number of participants and many more nationalities from really all over. We saw and we heard from the President very high numbers of results already achieved until today, with billions and billions invested and a growth. I think the last 2 years they doubled foreign direct investment every year. So I think that this platform, this forum is really a great way to show the progress, the quick progress, and attract even more investment.